Hey, what's going on, good people? Welcome to Russ Can Fly. Time to go to Tangier Island, baby. Let's go. Perfect. All right, so this is not clickbait. I'm actually flying to a place called Tangier Island. I believe it's in Virginia. And so this flight is actually inspired by my brother Derek. He's the president of the Roscoe Draper chapter of the Black Pilots of America. He told me about this place, and I remember looking it up on ForeFlight, and I was just waiting for a day like this and an opportunity to take 76 Mike on a nice long cross country, and Tangier Island it is. So this is going to be interesting because definitely going to be flying over some water. There's a restricted area, so I'm going to have to call up an approach, you know, and figure out like how to navigate all of that. And it'll be the first time I'm actually taking 76 Mike on a nice cross country. So let's get this engine started. Let's get this taxi. Now, you remember that taxi debacle I had? I'm gonna try to be a little smoother this time because runway 33 is closed again. So I have to taxi over to runway 6. So yeah, so it's gonna be interesting. So let's fire up this engine and let's get this party started. All right, let's get our battery master on. Alternator switch is on. Fin light on. Navigation lights as required. Mixture's gonna go full rich. Throttle about 1/4 of an inch. We did our prime. Clear prop. So one of the things I've discovered in the Piper Archer is once you close that door, if there's sun out or if it's hot, it gets really hot in the airplane. There's no good way to keep the door open like you can on a Cessna. And that little window that you see right near my left hand, not much air comes through there. So that camera that you see in the picture there, that's my forward facing camera. That's the one that has the sound. It overheated and died. So basically, you know, I just kind of taxi on out as you can see me doing here. And it was the same taxi instruction that I usually get, Alpha 3 to Alpha, and basically going to runway 6. So let's pick it up there when the camera decides it wants to work again. All right, so I just finished my run up. So I'm at Alpha 5, just waiting for this other plane to taxi past me. And we'll be ready to go. So I would imagine it's Alpha 5 to Alpha
76 Mike, you said your run-up's complete?
Affirmative for 76 Mike.
76 Mike, runway 6, taxi via Alpha 5 Alpha Foxtrot Echo.
All right, Alpha 5 Alpha Echo for 76 Mike. And Northeast Tower, 76 Mike, should that be Foxtrot Echo?
Affirmative, Foxtrot Echo for runway 6.
Thank you for that. All right, just wanted to make sure. Don't want to take anything for granted because this is the first time I've done this taxi. And you can see I was a little bit more on top of my game this time. So, all right, I need to pay attention here. Ooh, it is warm, people. All right, so my instruments are moving freely. Bombs opposite compass is moving freely as well. All right, welcome aboard. It's going to be an interesting flight. Just waiting for my turn. Plane ahead of me. And just waiting for my turn. That's the one thing I will say. The advantage of, you know, doing all my work at a non-towered airfield. Didn't have to do all of this. Wait, this is a much busier airfield, so definitely would have been a lot more involved for sure. So as you can see, I am sweating up a storm, and my cameras got just as hot as me. So they basically started cutting off. So let's go ahead, take off, and then we'll pick this up back in the air. All right, so I line on up and taking off runway 6. I see 6 on the compass, 6 on my heading indicator, and 6 on the runway. Go full power, and I'm taking off runway 6 from Northeast Philly for the first time. And I got to tell you, man, sitting there waiting for all this traffic to, you know, land and taxi, it got hot as heck. All right, so as you can see, I am having some interesting times here. So cameras kind of died on me because they got hot, and there was a lot going on. So I got to stay at 2,500. All right, so I'm just trying to pay attention to this frequency. So I'm on Patuxent approach, and the reason why I am on this frequency is that in order to get to Tangier Island, there is a restricted area, and so I want to make sure that I'm calling them and making sure that they're clear. They may give me a squawk. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but anyway, welcome to the flight. I mean, there's a lot going on. There's planes all over the place. I mean, it is really busy today, but as you can see out front here, it is gorgeous. I mean, and the thing is, it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so everybody and their grandmother is flying. So I had to wait a long time. My cameras got overheated, they died, and I got overheated and, you know, was trying to figure out what was going on in life. So, and I gotta pay attention because I'm still in the Bravo area, so that's something that I gotta make sure I'm paying some attention to. All right, so welcome to this flight. So this, I'm getting there at 3:30, it looks like. All right, so as you can see, I've made a huge rookie mistake, and if you haven't noticed, look at this shot. You will see that the top latch on the door is not closed. One of the things that I have discovered, I mean, it was so hot, and I should have been paying more attention. I tried to close the door from the left seat, and there's really no good way to do that. And so if I'm flying by myself, I just have to close that door while I'm in the right seat and then buckle in. And yes, it gets hot in there, but I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it because this is the second time I have not closed that door properly, and it's because I'm trying to close it from the left seat, and that just doesn't seem to work. So one thing I've learned about these Pipers is they get hot. It got hot in here, boy. Real hot. And so, yeah, my cameras are just like, bink. Sorry. I don't know what's going on with that one, but I never pay any attention to the back camera. All right, so mixture's gonna go full rich. Let's go full power. We're gonna climb up to 5,500. And then once I make this turn, we'll climb up to 6,500. Because we are now clear of the Bravo. All right, welcome aboard, folks. This was, you know, I had to put in a lot of work. The taxiing, the run-up was different, the takeoff was different. There was a lot of airplanes from that daggone school. And again, my cameras were like really not happy. It just got so hot. And you know, in the Cessna, I could like open up the door. There's this little window here, but there was no cross breeze, so it was hot. Hot, hot, hot. All right, so we are in.
305.2.
Still got another 121 nautical miles to go to the destination. Looks good out there. This sight picture is just so different in this airplane. Alright, so I'm just listening to this Hamilton, what is the approach? Patuxent. Because I have to call them to make sure that I don't, before I go into this. So there's a restricted area that you have to fly through. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah, my flying is not that great today. I am just like not flying that great. Really not happy with my flight performance here. Yeah, just paying attention. So you see, I'm down near Wildwood, and gonna overfly Wildwood here. So you can see I'm really just kind of dialed in here, and it's just so beautiful flying over here. A little intimidating, I'm not gonna lie to you. Definitely kind of interesting. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch these fuel tanks now. So that fuel pump is going to go on. And to the left. Fuel pressure looks good. Fuel pump off. And fuel pressure looks good. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to be trying to make some decisions here Alright, so definitely doing my height again. So you see New Jersey, we've been down here, Wildwood, all that good stuff. So I'm trying not to chicken out because that's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. It's so pretty down here. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a little spooky. It's just a little spooky. I'm not gonna lie. Like all this water, you know, it's like, so I'm like really intimidated. But I'm over land, and I'm staying over land. Now I got a little bit when I crossed the river here, the Delaware River. But yeah, definitely intimidating. All right, so gyro's good, fuel pressure's good, oil temp, oil pressure is good, everything is humming along. All right, yeah, this is like very intimidating. I mean, it's a lot of water. I am very intimidated. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It's like, wow, dude. Yeah, I see land on the other side, man. Oh my gosh, man. I think Derek did like this flight at night too. Man, that's crazy. I give him mad props, man. I'm a little shook, but you know, everything seems to be green. You know, we're doing good. Fuel pressure is good. Everything seems to be humming along. So yeah, it's just, I think, so what's really intimidating me is that you see, so I'm going here, and you can see on the other side, you know, but it's a little cross here, you know what I mean? So, oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful. But man, it's funny, man, when I come down here and I'm flying near the ocean, I just think about like people flying, you know, fighter jets on aircraft carriers, you know. I mean, that's just, man, the respect I have. All right, you see how I keep checking everything, man. Ooh. Oh my gosh. I mean, and it's not that far. Still 15 nautical miles. And I see water, nothing but water over there, in the river. But it looks so wide. Oh my gosh. Lord have mercy. Yeah, everything's looking good. All right, you see, I'm like, I'm like mad focused, man. I want to get there. I'm not playing around. All right, so you can see, you know, clearly you can see the other side. But man, this is just, you know, in between. Like, so this, on either side, it just looks like nothing but water. Yeah, this is very intimidating. And it's just like a narrow part of the bay, but it's just, oh man. I knew it when I was planning the flight, but it's another thing. That's one thing about flight planning and actual experience. There's just no substitute. And I'm just trying to make sure we're good. So the good news is, the thing I love about my ForeFlight is it's showing me glide distance, so I can turn and be good. And I'll be pretty good on that other side there pretty soon too. I mean, I've flown over the other part of the Delaware River, but never this part, and it's a lot. Okay, so you can see out in front of me there, I'll be on the other side. But I got to tell you, this was a little nerve-wracking. And I thank you, good Lord, for being in here with me. Thank you for being with me on this flight. And definitely challenging. Okay, so now the other part is I got to reach out to Patunxet approach and see what's up with this this restricted area. Wow, I mean, this is just, it's beautiful, but man, it's actually pretty scary too. But I am within glide range of the other side here, so that I feel better. And be off field, so be on one of these sandbars or something, but I'd make it to land. All right, so
My plan is when I get to Delaware Coastal to call Patuxent Approach. Patuxent Approach, Archer 3576 Mike.
Archer 3576 and Mike, Patuxent Approach, go ahead.
Archer 3576 Mike, about 6 miles east of Delaware Coastal, about 6.5. Look to pick up flight following to Tangier Island, Tango Gulf, India.
76 Mike, squawk 011 tree.
0113 476 Mike.
3576 Mike, ready to contact 5 East Delaware Coastal 6400 Southbury, altimeter 2995.
905 for 76 Mike. Alright, so he's got me. So I'm going to assume that we're good for the restricted area. And so that was something I was worried about. So that's no longer a worry. Now I just got to get over. So it's called Tangier Island and it's not a misnomer. It is an island. So I'll be flying over some water, not too long. It'll be pretty much about the, it'll be pretty much about what it was when I flew over the Delaware River there. All right, so I'm about 22 nautical miles away from the field.
And as you look out front there, you can see the land has been getting ready to end, and I'm getting ready to go over water again, which is very intimidating.
November 76 Mike, I suggest a southbound heading. You're getting close to some restricted airspace, so that is active. From you are going to Accomack.
Looking for traffic, and then I'm going to Tangier Island, Tango Gulf, India.
Roger, if you want to transit over to Tangier, you have to do it below, correction, at or below 3,000.
All right, descending to out or below 3,000 for 76 Mike. So I'm thinking Tangier Island is
right, now.
right in front of me here. So if you look here,
Okay, Roger.
and then you look, there's like a boat or something, and you see this scraggly land, and on the other side of that.
76 Mike, Tangier is 12 o'clock, about 2 miles for Tangier inside.
All right, be looking for the field for 76 Mike. And I believe that's it right there. All right, so let's prepare for...
When you're 1 miles east of the Patuxent Patrol Lane, check that pilot's discretion.
All right. So let's turn on our landing light. Fuel pump is going to come on. All right, so I believe the field is right out there. Impacts approach. Archer 3576 Mike has got the field in sight.
3576 Mike, Roger, radar shift determined, welcome, maintain DFR, free change of badges, approved, remain clear of 6 area 6609er.
Alright, remain clear of 6609er and squawking VFR for 76 Mike. Alright, so getting ready to land here in Tangier Island traffic. Archer 3576 Mike, 10 miles east of the field, inbound for full stop, Tangier. Alright, so landing lights on, fuel pumps on. I'm on the right tank. Alright, so you see, that's where I'm going.
Williamsburg, traffic out 13701, 10 miles east, inbound 13 Williamsburg.
This is crazy. I mean, look at that. I'm gonna land on that? This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow, this is crazy.
And as you can see, I'm just tripping out. I mean, and can you blame me? I mean, look at what I'm about to land on. I'm actually about to land on an island. I mean, that is nuts.
All right, I think I'm going to cheat over this way, because I think 20's that way. 119.8.
Tangier Island Airport. Automated weather observation 1947 Zulu weather wind 180 at 10 gusts 14 visibility 10
180.
clear below 12,000 temperature 26 Celsius.
And Tangier traffic, Archer 3576 Mike, about 5 miles east of the field, inbound for runway 20, Archer 76 Mike. Alright, so I got the runway there. I'm gonna Basically I'm landing on an island, y'all. Like seriously. I cannot believe I'm actually gonna land on an island, y'all. I am bugging right now. Gonna do everything I normally do. Alright, let me get ready. So brakes are good. Fuel pump is on. Landing light is on. My lights are on. Don't need pitot heat. Mixture's full rich. And we're coming down nicely. And Tangier now, island traffic. Archer 3576 Mike, 3 mile final, runway 20, Tangier. Alright, let's get that first notch of flaps. Look at that. That's nuts.
Well, I've seen many sight pictures before coming in for landing, but one never like this. I mean, look at that. And you know, I know that I was tripping in the cockpit, but I'm tripping now just watching it back and editing this video. Absolutely amazing.
Alright, last notch of flaps.
Alright, let's bring her on in. Cue the music. Man, this is crazy.
Wow. Wow. That's my speed.
Good traffic, Tower 3G to each 1. Ooh, good end.
Speed looks good. Descent looks good.
500
Speed looks good. Descent looks good. Ball center. Stable approach. Watch out for the birds. All right, not my best, but not horrible. All right, flaps down. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Well, welcome to Tangier Island. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is nuts, yo. I'm on an island, look at this. At Tangier Island traffic, Archer 3576 Mike back taxiing runway 20, Tangier.
Hey buddy, over at Tangier, you got a copy?
I'm here.
Hey buddy, I'm nowhere close to you, but how's the runway down there?
You know, it's not too bad. You can't see the markers too well until you like really getting ready to cross the fence, but not bad at all.
Alright, I was in there last summer, and I guess it might have been high tide. There was a bunch of stuff down on the south side of the runway. That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, no, it's still a big mountain of stuff, but it looks like they've cleaned the runway up pretty good.
Alright, that's good to know. Thanks, buddy.
Sure, no problem.
All right, so I made it here to Tangier Island, so I'm gonna go over here and go to the bathroom, and I need to, you know, not dilly-dally too much because I need to make my way back so yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go over here, kind of hang out a little bit, not too much, and then we'll make our way back. But thank you for flying with me. This was a crazy flight. I'm on an island, y'all. I'm on an island. All right, I gotta go do this real quick and then get back out of here. All right, I'm here at Tangier Island, and if you look, there's 76 Mike over there. There's just one other airplane here, and this is what's really a trip. We're in Virginia. Crazy. So yeah, this is like really interesting. Great flight though. I mean, kind of scary coming over water, but yeah, great. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I can't believe I actually flew to an island, yo. That's nuts. All right, Russ kid, get ready to get back in the plane. But yeah, thanks again for flying with me. This is like just so awesome. I just wish I didn't have to rush, you know what I mean? But one of these days, good Lord willing, I'll have my own airplane and I won't have to worry about it. All right, Russ kid, Russ can fly, I'm out. Peace.